Hey, time to batten the hatches. Here on the West Coast, we got a storm coming in and it's supposed to hit tonight, probably rage through tomorrow with a bunch of windy days afterwards. So we are battening the hatches. And thinking about that, what it's saying, right? What does that mean? Means from as I understand it, maybe you've got more experience than I do with sailing ships, so you can correct me or add to, please. Always willing to learn more. But as I understand it, that's tightening down the hatches so the water doesn't get into the ship when the big waves come in and get where it's not supposed to be. So you batten the hatches, make sure everything is tied down so that you can weather the storm, weather the big waves. We've got that coming. I read an article today that made me think, maybe in the general economy, we've got some battening of hatches that needs to be done too. UPS is posting some not favorable numbers. Their shipping is down, their profits are down, and it's not just UPS though. That's what surprised me. It seems that the industry itself, shipping, is generally significantly less than it was a year ago. Now, as an indicator of what's going on in the general economy, that had me thinking. Does that mean that perhaps there's an economic slowdown that we haven't seen yet? Things that are going to cause more of a supply chain disruption, and that could be because of global events. Could be, who knows? It could be because people are buying stuff less. Um, just food for thought, right? If shipping is slowing down, not just for UPS, but for other major shipping outfits, other shipping companies, then yeah, that's an indication that maybe some fattening of hatches needs to go on economically to weather some storm that may be coming up. And it's always good to be prepared, right? Because if it does get a little bit stormy and the hatches are battened, then you're in good shape. If it doesn't get stormy, it doesn't hurt you, right? This isn't not panicking, not predicting doom and gloom. We're in an election year. That's always a time of things being a little bit iffy because there's a lot of major companies, a lot of major spenders in the economy that are waiting to see how the election turns out so that they know which way the wind's going to be blowing for the next 4 years. So there's always some of that dynamic. And there are things that are happening in the global supply chain, such as disruptions in shipping in the Red Sea area, for example, if you've been reading about that, that are slowing things down. So it just could be that there's an adjustment that's happening in the supply chain right now and the global shipping, global movement of goods that is causing a temporary slowdown in what we're seeing in the USA for movement of goods. Who knows? So I'm going to pay attention to those. See what you think. Want you to be, stay on top of that. Make sure that you have a sense of what are you going to do if things really are slowing down? What opportunities, again, does that present? And what risks do you need to manage as part of that? So thanks for being part of Wolf's Watch. I'm Wolf. I am going to get in out of the increasing damp and cold that's going on here. Hope you're having a wonderful, safe, productive day where you're at, and I will see you on the trail.